Right. So where should we go? Do you want to go to see Mizuki? Let's go see Mizuki. Haven't seen her for a while. Probably tell her about the whole Iris. She looks like she knows. Of course she did. It's all the thing. Oh, pat, 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 pat. So she has seen both her parents die, and now her best friends get slaughtered.
Mizuki must know.
Of course she does.
Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Well, yeah.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
That is a stupid question. Just because she's dressed like Kill Bill doesn't mean she is Kill Bill.
See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Probably
Understood.
the best idea Date has had. Stare at her a bit more. Oh, that's it. I doubt there's going to be any dialogue. I might as well look. Fridge. But is it a fridge freezer? Apparently not. What? It's a pot. Yep. Okay, I don't think there's anything. Still funny. Oh. Let's just go to. Oh no, we've got to go see Hitomi. Why is she never wearing socks? It's the real tragedy. Her hair's really weird. It's like brown, but actually blonde. Iris, I guess. It's her daughter, who's, you know,
we always went
dead.
everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. And it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
Play Despacito.
Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time, she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Ah, it's too sad.
Oda was
About
one of my students.
Weird. Oh, really?
I taught him
Wait,
in elementary
he's
school.
24.
I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an
Why was Shoko
acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit
seeing
them a
89?
few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the
The
inmates.
same one?
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Oh, cutscene.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
Mhm.
Know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I don't want to bring the mood down right now.
Trust me.
Every time she comes up on the screen, her name reminds me of Hitomi Tanaka. I'll just let that hang for a little while.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
Not really.
Out last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be all over the place.
You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case.
Mm,
Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras?
I suppose
Shoko
Sejima
also
was
has
there.
a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked.
Sejima hiring them?
That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3. Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Hmm?
He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes.
What's
from
he got to do with
Matsushita
them?
Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
Okay. How?
Have you heard the rumor?
Oh, yeah. Right, so he was obviously doing some kind of fraud.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They, of course, look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki.
And then sold it all, I guess?
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by
What
the
does all
KE
this have to do with
and by So
murders?
himself. The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done
Well,
intentionally.
yeah.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
But how does this tie into all the murdering? I don't really see any links.
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No
Oh,
wonder it closed
so
down.
trying to
Ota must hold a grudge.
buy it up.
Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Yeah. So guesswork, basically. Oh, fridge. Ah, say it. Oh. Nothing but say goodbye.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
no, it was very helpful.
Was it though?
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Okay, so back to this. See what happens next. Is boss gonna be dead? Crap.
Where did she go?
She's dead, isn't she?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
Is she actually gonna be
True.
just completely dead? Don't do it. Don't have her killed.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Dun, dun, dun. That's an interesting question.
Unknown.
Oh,
I could
great.
not determine if they have any connection.
Thanks, Zyber.
Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is
Not
possible.
necessarily. I mean, she wasn't a small-time name.
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Is Pewter trustworthy, though?
Unknown.
You don't know?
Falco.
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown.
No such person. What are you searching for?
However, I believe
Number 89.
he was born and raised in Japan. Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings.
Mm-hmm.
One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
Well, did he?
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes.
It's true, Rohan was into
When
dead
the murders
eyes,
occurred.
and 89 is in prison. So
However,
neither of them
I
can
do
really
believe
be
it is
related.
accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay, about Tanuki. Yeah. Shogi? Nope. Boss isn't here to banter.
Let's talk to number 89.
Definitely gonna be full of something.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more.
Oh!
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Damn. Well, yeah, he's not really gonna want to come, is he? Boss is dead. I suppose he won't break out this time because Pewter won't help him for Renju. Uh-oh.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
That was weird. Silence. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't remember.
So he's got no memory either.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
Okay. Why? That one.
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
Oh. Well, I suppose Renju
I'm
was.
kidding. She was just a business partner.
Okay. Business partner, and he is an assassin. Okay.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
Doesn't look African.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Indeed, Dato. None of us do.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty.
Oh, come on, motherfucker.
On a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
I don't think he can make that kind of deal.
But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
Yes, here we
It
go.
might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Here we go.
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Oh my Buddha.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was
The police force covering up for each other? I'm amazed.
Morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections.
Renju did that,
Someone
didn't
wasn't
he?
happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark.
Fell in love.
Ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps
That scared the shit out of me.
closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
Player.
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Ah, how very sweet.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her
Shit.
daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the two of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
What? Don't stop. The old friend started. Why'd you stop? Come on. So I guess that's how Renji's involved. He used to be doing the fraud thing with the Kumakuras.
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
Not gonna say anything again?
Why did you stop? Was that the whole
Come on.
story?
Speak.
You mentioned a detective.
Speak.
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain. I'm not telling.
Oh, you
I'll give you half up front,
pillock.
half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely.
Hello.
Number 89 will
How you doing?
uphold his promise
We're back.
upon release.
I was getting told a story by 89, but he just shut up all of a
Start the
sudden.
preparations.
What?
What do you think?
Everyone's dead. Well, Iris and Ota died last, basically.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I can't stop laughing at Pewter. He just looks like a Pokemon villain so much. It's insane. Higurashi. I've watched the anime a long time ago. I think there's a new anime coming out next season, I think. Oh shit, it's gonna be... Wake up, Iva.
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping like a dog?
She is basically a
Because I
cat.
want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels
Ah.
so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
Iba is a delight.
Definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to?
Oh dear.
The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Goo!
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Phone. Face. Wait, she's the mental lock? Window. Door. Alright. Yeah, I played the demo on Switch and it just ran like shit and had loads of jaggies.
This appears to
I
correspond
wasn't
to
very
the
impressed
real
with the Switch
thing.
version. Even the PS4 version, in Tark's review, he said about when you're talking to someone, there's like a flashback that comes up in the Diamond, that takes a while to load. On PC, that's just instant.